The decline in snowpack since the 1980s can be attributed to the effects of climate change. Greetings and salutations to everyone. In today's video, we will be delving into a recent study conducted by Dartmouth University that sheds light on the impact of human-driven climate change on seasonal snowpacks in the Northern Hemisphere over the past 4 decades. The findings reveal significant reductions in snowpacks, particularly in the southwestern and northeastern United States, as well as in Central and Eastern Europe, with decreases ranging from 10% to 20% per decade. This decline in snowpacks has serious implications, as it could lead to a decrease in meltwater during spring, affecting rivers, streams, and soil moisture downstream. The consequences of this loss of water supply are particularly concerning for the millions of people in North America, Europe, and Asia who rely on snow for their water needs. As global temperatures continue to rise, this crisis is only set to worsen. So without any further delay, let us begin our discussion on this pressing issue. When it comes to comprehending climate change, snow serves as a perplexing and contradictory indicator. Similar to previous winters, the absence of snowfall in December appeared to foreshadow a future of global warming. Peaks across various states, ranging from Oregon to New Hampshire, displayed more brown hues than white, while the American Southwest grappled with the distressing scarcity of snow. Contrary to our expectations of a warming planet, extreme blizzards, such as the ones witnessed in early 2023, not only buried mountain communities in California, but also replenished dry reservoirs and deposited a staggering 11 feet of snow in northern Arizona. Efforts to manage water scarcity in population centers are complicated by the lack of agreement among scientific data from ground observations, satellites, and climate models regarding the consistent impact of global warming on high-elevation mountain snowpacks. In a recent study conducted by Dartmouth, the previously ambiguous observations regarding the size of seasonal snowpacks in the Northern Hemisphere have been clarified. The study presents compelling evidence that human-induced climate change has led to significant shrinkage of snowpacks over the past 4 decades. The most pronounced reductions, ranging from 10% to 20% per decade, are concentrated in the southwestern and northeastern regions of the United States, as well as in Central and Eastern Europe. This data highlights the impact of global warming on snowpack levels. According to a report published in the journal Nature, the rapid and extensive decline of snow could potentially push the hundreds of millions of people in North America, Europe, and Asia who rely on it for their water supply to the brink of a crisis that will be exacerbated by ongoing warming trends. First author Alexander Gottlieb, a PhD student in the Ecology, Evolution, Environment and Society graduate program at Dartmouth, expressed our primary concern regarding the impact of warming on the water stored in snow. The depletion of this crucial reservoir presents the most pressing and formidable danger that climate change presents to society, as it leads to a reduction in snowfall and accumulation. According to Gottlieb, our research highlights the specific watersheds that have already witnessed a decrease in snowfall over time, as well as those that will be highly susceptible to further declines in snowpack due to ongoing warming trends. It is evident that certain regions, such as the southwestern and northeastern United States, are already facing irreversible consequences. By the conclusion of the 21st century, it is projected that these areas will have almost no snow left by the end of March. Unfortunately, we are currently on a trajectory that does not align well with the challenges posed by water scarcity. According to the senior author of the paper, Justin Mankin, water security is just one aspect affected by the loss of snow. In the northeastern United States, the watersheds of the Hudson, Susquehanna, Delaware, Connecticut, and Merrimack rivers have witnessed significant decreases in snowpack, despite not facing severe water scarcity. This decline in snowpack poses a grave concern for states like Vermont, New York, and New Hampshire, whose economies rely heavily on winter recreation. According to Mankin, even the use of machine-made snow is becoming increasingly limited as many regions approach the temperature threshold required for its production. According to Mankin, the impact on recreational activities serves as a symbol for the unequal effects of global warming on marginalized communities. Ski resorts located at lower elevations and latitudes have already been grappling with a consistent decline in snowfall. And this trend will only intensify, rendering their business model unsustainable. According to him, it is highly probable that we will witness the continued amalgamation of ski resorts into expansive and well-funded establishments, resulting in the detriment of smaller and medium-sized ski areas that hold significant importance in terms of local economy and culture. The repercussions of this loss will reverberate throughout communities. Gottlieb and Mankin conducted a study that examined the impact of global warming on temperature and precipitation, and how these factors affected the snowpack in 169 river basins in the Northern Hemisphere between 1981 and 2020. The decrease in snowpack could potentially result in reduced spring meltwater for downstream rivers, streams and soils, which is particularly concerning as ecosystems and human populations rely on this water supply. Gottlieb and Mankin successfully developed a machine learning model to analyze an extensive dataset consisting of thousands of observations and climate model experiments. This dataset encompassed various factors such as snowpack, temperature, precipitation, and runoff data for watersheds in the Northern Hemisphere. By utilizing this method, researchers were not only able to pinpoint the areas where snowpack depletion took place as a result of global warming, but they also gained the capability to analyze the opposing effects of climate-induced fluctuations in temperature and precipitation, which lead to a reduction or increase in snowpack thickness, respectively. By pinpointing the common uncertainties present in both models and observations, the researchers were able to focus on the aspects that scientists had previously overlooked when assessing the impact of climate change on snow. In a similar vein, Gottlieb and Mankin's study in 2021 utilized the uncertainties surrounding snow depth measurements and the definition of snow drought to enhance the accuracy of water availability predictions. According to Mankin, the presence of snow introduces uncertainties that have obscured the consequences of global warming. It is commonly believed that measuring snow is a straightforward task, and that its decline is directly linked to warming, with uniform impacts across all regions. However, Mankin asserts that none of these assumptions hold true. Assessing water security through regional scale snow observations can be a complex task, according to Mankin. The sensitivity of snow to changes in temperature and precipitation within a single winter makes it challenging to draw accurate conclusions. Furthermore, the risks associated with snow loss differ greatly depending on the region. The impact of diminished snowfall in New England, for example, may not be equivalent to that in the Southwest or high mountain Asia. Even within specific regions, such as the Alps, the consequences can vary significantly for different villages. The research conducted by Gottlieb and Mankin revealed that a significant majority, 80% of the snowpacks in the Northern Hemisphere, specifically those located in the far northern and high elevation areas, encountered only minimal reductions. Interestingly, there were even instances where snowpacks expanded across extensive regions in Alaska, Canada, and Central Asia due to the impact of climate change, which led to an increase in snowfall within these icy territories. The portion of the snowpack that surrounds and sustains numerous densely populated areas in the hemisphere has experienced a reduction, accounting for the remaining 20%. Over the years, there have been fluctuations in recorded decreases in snowpack for these regions, primarily due to the variability in climate patterns and the uncertainty in observational data since 1981. Gottlieb and Mankin discovered that a consistent trend of yearly decreases in snow accumulation arises rapidly, resulting in population centers being abruptly and persistently deprived of fresh water supplies from snowmelt. A critical point, referred to as the snow loss cliff by Gottlieb and Mankin, is becoming a perilous reality for numerous watersheds that rely on snow. Once average winter temperatures exceed 17 degrees Fahrenheit, -8 degrees Celsius, in a watershed, the rate of snow loss intensifies, even with slight increases in local average temperatures. According to Mankin, numerous densely populated watersheds which depend on snow as a crucial water source are projected to experience increasingly rapid declines in the coming decades. According to him, water managers who depend on snowmelt cannot afford to wait until all the observations align on the decline in snow before taking action to address long-lasting alterations to water resources. Waiting until that point would be too late. Once a basin reaches that critical point, it becomes less about managing a temporary crisis until the next significant snowfall and more about adapting to a new reality of permanent shifts in water availability. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.